vamos a estar leyendo un libro que es este de aquí. Déjeme ver cómo lo puedo acomodar bien para que se mire bien. Oh, creo que por ahí. Creo que así se ve bien. Es un libro que está en inglés, que es Flood Stanley. Yo sé que no sé la verdad, pero pienso que la mayoría habla español o son de España, de Latinoamérica o todos los países donde hablan español, donde hablamos español. Y pues básicamente sí, mi contenido es básicamente en español, pero estoy tratando también como de meter un poquito de inglés a mis videos, ya que estoy aprendiendo a hablar inglés, así que esto me va a ayudar muchísimo a mí. Entonces espero de que también les ayude a ustedes si es que están aprendiendo este idioma que es el inglés. Entonces se me ocurre la idea de que podríamos leer este libro y también aprender inglés a leer básicamente. Así que perdón que está como un poco así, como sucio, no sé por qué. Bueno chicos, vamos a comenzar sin más preámbulos. Si este ve el libro, como pueden ver, es como páginas de este tipo de páginas, creo que son, así se hacían anteriormente. Flood Stanley, The Big Mountain Adventure. Cabe aclarar que no soy el mejor en inglés, pero o pronunciando, si pronuncio algo mal pues. Este es el índice que podemos ver que en la parte 1 está Ready Set, en la parte 2 está Go, de la 2 a la 7, de la 3 a la 23 está Calamity, Casper, de la 4 a la 33 está Into the Mind, de la 5 a la 43 On the Trail, On the Trail, On the Trail, creo que así es. De las 6 a las 52 Around the ellos se están preparando para hacer un viaje hacia el sur de Dakota, en la montaña Rushmore. They were all very excited about the adventure. Mr. Lumpshop was excited because he was going to collect another state park stickers for the rear window of the car. Mr. Lumpshop was excited because she was going to learn more about the history of South Dakota. Their younger son, Arthur, was excited because he was hoping to meet some real-life cowboys. And Stanley, the lamb shops, I don't know, no sé cómo se dice esto, la verdad. Alderson was excited because he was going somewhere nobody would recognize him. Not long ago, Stanley had awakened to find that his enormous bulletin board had fallen upon him during the night. Since then, the family had got used to having a flattened boy in the house. No sé cómo se dice esto. But when he ventures outside, he often goes to a commotion. Log Marsh. There he is, the famous flattened. How do you call that? How do you pronounce that, guys? The famous flattened kid. Wonder what new adventure he's up to now. Or say, there, Flatty, mind if we take a picture? The truth is, both Lamshop brothers were a bit tired of all the attention Stanley was getting. It would be nice, they agreed, to go away someplace where people didn't make such a fuss. Well, I think we're ready, said Mr. Lampshop, surviving the mountain of suitcase and camping equipment in the hall. Not quite there. Not quite there, replied Mr. Lampshop. Remember, he still have to consult. Al parecer fueron al doctor después. Doctor Dan, Doctor Dan, Doctor Dan. About Stanley's travels needed. Better safe than sorry. Well, the boy is still flat. Dr. Dan pronounced when he had finished his examination. Wow, al parecer es lista. Plano. El chico está plano. Porque quién sabe. Vamos a continuar. Creo que sí le estoy entendiendo un poco, solo que me estoy concentrando más en pronunciar bien las palabras Ay, no sé cómo se dice. 5, 7, 25 feet for one thing, and we'll be traveling by automobile along the scenic highways at fairly high velocity. Here, Mr. Lambshop interrupted her husband with a chocolate not to hide a velocity. Of course, she said. Mr. Lambshop smiled at his wife's joke. Both she and Mr. Lambshop were always careful to avoid local speed limit. Still, he said, we felt it will be wise to check with you. It's a good thing you did. More people should be concerned about the effect of travel on the body. The human being is a very complex organism. Even we doctors, with our extensive knowledge, I don't know, don't completely understand it. ¿Qué pronunciación pues? Don't completely understand it. Oh, there, Mr. Lambshop said, anxiously. Will it be alright for Stanley to come with us? Of course, said Dr. Dent. I can't think of any reason why not. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Go, 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 go. The next day, after a healthy breakfast, the Lambshop family began to pack the car for their big trip. In when the rent, ¿por qué da una T aquí? Ok, yo creo que es R. For sleeping bags and the rest of the camping gear. In when the suitcase, the camera and colors, Arthur came out with his arm full, his authentic cowboy saddle, his authentic cowboy harmonica, and his... Ay, miren, iba con sus manos muy llenas. Era un auténtico cowboy, authentic cowboy lazo, el lazo. so both boys squeezed into the back seat with much grumbling, and the family set out. Along the way, the lamb shops did indeed come upon many wondrous set, inspiring spills, vials with lots of crops, and many other glorious of nature. We should all be grateful to have a good eyesight as we travel through this great land of ours. Mr. Lamshop nodded. The rest of the Lamshop agreed they were very fortunate in that every time they crossed into a new state, the family recited its motto and sang its song. They played, listened, played bingo and Spain, and the hours passed fairly quickly. Nonetheless, everyone was delighted to arrive at the gate of Mountain Rushmore, at State Park. The boys craned their heads out of the window to gaze up at the 60-foot tall faces carved in the mountain, while Mr. Lumshaw paid the admission fees. And as soon as the car was parked, they sprang out. I'm all crumpled, Stanley complained, trying to smooth himself out. Well, I'm practically flattened. Grumbler Arthur, boys, hurry along, said Mr. Lamshop. We're used in time to catch the last tour group. The Lamshops fell in with a group. Fell the group. Qué bonito. Las montañas. Los árboles, los arbustos, los árboles, los pinos. Miren el carrito. Wow. Muy bonito todo. Of a cheerful looking tourist in 1937, the tour guide was telling them a bill was introduced to author Susan P. Anthony as a fifth phase. What? This bill failed, so today we still have the original for President Washington. Washington, 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 Washington. Al parecer, nuestro amigo hizo un amigo. Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln, who is directly below us now. Mr. and Miss Lamchop were fascinated by the interesting facts that tour guide related, but the boys wandered away from the group. They were still feeling said, a little irritable with each other. Arthur taunted his brother from the eggs of the mountain. I can stand right out here, but you can't. You blow away now that you're flat. Suddenly, the ground shook. Arthur suddenly cried. estáis?